Hi, everybody. I am so excited to be back with you guys. I believe 4 days in a row. Can you guys believe 4 days in a row I have been showing up for myself? I cannot believe it. So I want to bring you along on this challenge with me, and I want to tell you how you can change your life this summer. So, we're going to talk about the story of me and how I got where I am today. And I'm just gonna say, I did not have the most, I did not have the most, all the tools that people have when they are starting out on their journey of entrepreneurship, family, life. But at a time and a point, you have to stop blaming your parents, you have to stop blaming people around you for what didn't work out. And it's gonna be time for you to parent yourself. So, those goals that you made that you started at the beginning of January, those goals. Well, now it's time for you to take those into consideration and get started. So many times we only go after things when something happens. We get into a car accident. So then we say, oh, okay, now I have to get serious about building my credit because I know I can't get a car note. Well, why weren't you building your car note this whole time? So I want this to be the summer that you stop your excuses and you get serious about your life. I don't care if you have to have like a no buy summer, you don't buy anything new. I don't care if you have to not put yourself first. I know everyone is preaching self love and putting yourself first, but sometimes you literally have to not, you literally have to not take yourself. You have to, okay, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. Let's stop cutting people off just because they hurt your feelings. Let's learn how to have talks with those people. Let's learn how to have talks about our feelings. Let's learn how to not think someone's toxic just because they're not making you feel like you're on a pedestal. Let's stop that. I have my window open, so a bug just flew in. But let's stop that. Let's stop engaging and speaking things into our life that we don't want to happen. So I have a pet peeve. I have a pet peeve. I'm going to share it with you guys. My pet peeve is the fact that people will talk about what they want and what they desire, but they don't know that just by me looking at their Instagram, looking at the stories that they post on their Instagram, I can literally see where their mindset is and if their mindset is changing. I can literally see if someone is a good fit to coach with me by looking at what they post online, looking at the thoughts that they're having, looking at the memes that they retweet. I can literally see if we are a vibrational match and if this is a person that can grow. Now, all the time, I'm a girl, I'm super nice. I won't say, no, I don't want to coach with you, but I will give it a chance, but I will notice that there is no change at the end. But I had already seen their mindset. So I just want you to know your mindset shows. You're posting about, I love being single, even though you don't. Instead of posting all the sad memes about how men treat you wrong or how people in your life in general treat you wrong, how about you start posting dates that you would want to go on if you were with your person, dates that you would want to attend if you did have a lot of friends, versus posting, I wish I had friends, I wish I had things to do. Well, how about you look online and see what are people doing that you would want to even do right now? If you got the man, you probably wouldn't even know where to tell him that you wanted to eat, but you're so busy complaining that you don't have the man. So yeah, can you see how this is kind of ironic for me to hear? So I really need you to take your life and put it in your own hands. It's time, put your life in your own hands and stop being so sensitive. Learn how to take criticism. It's constructive. No one woke up and said, I'm going to make Stephanie's life miserable today. No one woke up and said that. You want to know why you're not the main character? You're not the main character. Okay, I'm unloading something on you. Trigger warning. You're not the main character because you've made yourself an extra in your own life. You've said, oh, I want to move here, and then you never moved. You said, oh, I want to do this, and then you never did it. You never did what it took to get there. Do you know the lives that you have left behind? You probably would have already met your husband. You probably would have already met those friends, but you're not going after what you need to go after. I don't know if you're lazy. I don't know if you're not hungry enough. I don't know what it is. But this summer, you need to get it together, and it's time. Because if we're going up, because that's the only place that we're going, if we're going up, you have to be prepared. If you desire to be a influencer online, you desire all these things, they can happen for you. But it's time for you to get serious. It's time for you to hold yourself accountable and do what you said you would. Do it even if you're tired. Having a positive mindset is going to get you in lots of places. You could entertain people who talk about the weather and they complain, but you could also visit a nursing home and see how many people are in there that are literally destitute. So either you're going to complain about life and complain about how you could have been something, and then you let 5 years pass and you never gave 4 or 5 dedicated years to your dreams. Are you willing to give 5 dedicated years to your dreams? Are you even willing to give 1 dedicated year to your dreams? Are you willing to give 1 year? Okay, I feel like I'm getting hype with you guys. And I hope you guys are getting my message. Oh, let's see who's on. Well, I haven't seen you moving different and intentionally this summer, and I'm going to enjoy being in that energy. And this message is so important. I realize it's going to be possibly a solo journey, but I'm going to enjoy it because I know what I want different. Yes. You know, for me, when I was starting off changing, you know what I wanted differently? I wanted my, hope you guys can hear me. I wanted my bank account to look different. I wanted my relationship status to look different. I wanted my body, my hair, my face, you know, like I wanted to perfect my skin. There was so many things I wanted to look differently, but I never, like I always would put it off. You know, I feel like I spent most of my life on autopilot. And when you are spending most of your life on autopilot, do you think I got anywhere when I was like, I would do something and then I would stop, you know, and I still have some habits and some patterns that I'm still breaking. But I want you to know that we're in this together. I'm not at the journey where I first started, but I'm definitely not exactly where I want to be. But guess what? I've got in the car and I've gotten somewhere. You know what I mean? So 1st of July, I was like, next 6 months, everything changes. Everything changes. Next 6 months, everything changes. I love that. I love that. Just like making that declaration that everything's about to change. My world will never be the same. Like, you know, one of my mindset coaches, she taught me like putting your hand on your heart and saying, like breathing a little bit, breathing up and down, up and down. If you're breathing in, putting your hand on your chest. Nothing will be the same. I'm going after everything. Nothing will ever be the same. I'm going after my goals. I'm going after my desires. And it doesn't mean that you're leaving people behind. You can take people with you. I'm kind of sick of the attitudes of, all these people get left behind, but you're not waiting for them. They're going to see you when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And guess what? They will come along on the journey. If not, that's a whole nother conversation. But people want to be around people that inspire them. But you have to have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to know that when you walk in a room, people will look at you. You can't have the confidence of, will they look at me? Will I be accepted? No. People can feel your wobbly energy and it doesn't feel good. Let's see if I have any other comments. We have 3 people watching. Oh, that's so cool. All right, ladies, I just want to say, like, this summer, you must get started. There's no other option. You have goals, not just marriage. You have goals that are maybe business or looks or inner health, outer health. It doesn't matter. It's time for you to get started. Because if next summer I'm on YouTube, because I will be on YouTube, I'm going to come for you. If you told me I did see your video, I didn't get started, let's start together. I can hold you accountable. Feel free to join the Facebook group. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what time I will be on YouTube tomorrow, but I will be on tomorrow because I'm challenging myself as well as I'm challenging you guys to go after what it is you desire. So I will be on tomorrow. The book club has a Facebook group. That's what I was talking about. So if you want to join the book club, it's in the description below. And I'll be there, and follow me on Instagram. I'm there as well. And let's get life going. Life is to be lived. Let me tell you guys something. I went and visited my grandmother the other day, and she's in a nursing home. She's in a nursing home and she can't move her hands or her legs, and yeah, it's fine. She gets the help that she needs, but she doesn't want to be there. She wants to be living her life. She doesn't want to be inside watching TV every day. So I'm just going to say, you guys, I owe it to her. I owe it to her to help others to get their desires. The people that came before us, they wish they had the chances that we have now. They wish they had the chances. So I just want that to kind of like stick with you and land. And that's